Hello, my name is Mieke Bourne, and I work at C4ECRAF, which is the International Research Centres on Forestry and Agroforestry, based in Nairobi for the agroforestry component. And I've been working here for almost 15 years. Most of my work takes place in sub-Saharan Africa with a focus on the Sahel and Horn of Africa in recent years. So when I think about assisted natural regeneration or ANR, we use this approach and sometimes farmer-led, so farmer-managed natural regeneration and broader assisted natural regeneration as a central approach to restoration of degraded lands and landscapes, particularly in projects that I've been leading and working on, including Regreening Africa and our overall support towards the Great Green Wall. Over the years, and particularly my work with ANR, I've found that it's very effective where there are diverse species present either in the soil or the landscape that can regenerate. And so trees or shrub species that farmers and land managers want to regenerate and keep. Often in the drier areas where tree planting is less effective, ANR can be very suitable and cost effective and with high survival rates of the regenerating species. It's also very important to have local ownership and local governance arrangements for management. Where these are present, it can be much more successful. And arrangements such as bylaws and local agreements to manage clearing, grazing, fires, etc. It's also been most suitable where the people that are managing the land are able to benefit from the products and from the outcomes of ANR. When I think about challenges, some of the challenges have also been sort of the reverse, where people have not had ownership over the trees that they regenerate, or where fire and grazing and communal management has not supported assisted natural regeneration. And we've had a number of successes in overcoming some of these challenges. For example, in Ghana, where there was local environment committees to work on bylaws for clearing and for grazing and fire management, and fire being one of the big challenges to the regenerating trees and shrubs surviving. Or in Senegal, where we worked on herder grazing plans and management plans so that as pastoralists came back into an area, there was an agreement on where the animals would graze and also that would protect the newly regenerated trees and shrubs. And also where we've worked on enhanced use rights, either at a very local level or the example in Niger, where there was a decree to give greater use rights back to those people that were naturally regenerating their trees. Some of the outcomes that I've seen from assisted natural regeneration include increased vegetation cover and small but significant increases in soil organic carbon as a result. And this can be used as a proxy indicator for soil fertility and therefore productivity. I've also seen increased access to products and services from assisted natural regeneration and the types of tree and shrub-based products, including increased productivity of crops grown in amongst these systems, and then access to fodder and other products. If I were to think of the key lessons that I would share from our experience, it's that local governance is critical. And for ANR to be effective, it really needs to be considered as part of the intervention or of the approach. It's an approach that can be spread very effectively through farmer to farmer, through local radio and other mechanisms, because it is something that can spread between farmers very rapidly. I think the key lesson is always adapt to your local context. If land managers want to combine different practices, if there is need for soil and water conservation or value addition or enterprise development, or if you need to plant trees in amongst the ANR system, I think all of these things need to be considered, and it needs to be a combination of practices that work for the local environmental and social and economic conditions. And with that, I think there are a few insights from my experience, and very happy for people to look at Regreening Africa, Knowledge for Great Green Wall action programs, And to learn more, we're also going to be producing a series of briefs on farmer managed natural regeneration. So thank you so much.